You see, legacy is difficult to build, but even hard to maintain. Today, we're in Goa, driving one such legend in the Indian automotive industry. I'm Shazil, you're watching ET Auto, and this is the fourth generation of the Maruti Suzuki Dzire. The Dzire in Maruti Suzuki's portfolio has been a really hit product. Since its inception in 2008, they have managed to sell more than 27 lakh units of these. Let's see what this one has to offer. Starting from the biggest change in the new Dzire, the front of the car. The front is completely changed, and this won't remind you of the Swift. The headlights have gotten angular, the LED bits inside the small units look beautiful, and the DRL looks even better. However, the round fog lamp in this boomerang style housing doesn't really go well. I feel if this had been in the shape of the housing of the fog lamp, they would have looked much better and they would have complemented the overall angular straight lines of the front. The hexagonal grille will remind you of the Fronx and the Grand Vitara, but apart from that, the design is completely new. The ORVM, the door handles remains unchanged. The 15-inch alloy wheel design has changed a bit. Talking about the rear, the tail lights have changed. You have this chrome strip running around the tailgate. You also have a small lip spoiler on the tailgate, but overall, the stance of the rear remains the same. Maruti Suzuki is not really known for introducing first in the segment features, but this time they have done that. Say hello to the sunroof. On the interior, the Dzire is very similar to the recently upgraded Swift. The steering is same, the infotainment display, the dials. We've loved the colors and the clarity on the Swift. We love it here as well. The 9-inch infotainment display comes with wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. The housing, although is a lot bigger, more sleeker unit would have looked nicer, but it's same as it was in the Swift. On the dashboard, there are multiple textures and colors. You have black, you have this beige sort of textured color, you have again black, you have silver, you have this forward finish and a piano black finish in the center AC console and the housing of the screen. Too many patterns and work going on here, definitely looks a little busy. The toggle switches here for AC controls are good. You have the physical buttons also. The lower part of the central console houses a 12-volt socket, a USB Type A socket. Type C would have been better, a wireless charging pad, two cup holders which are good enough to hold your cups and small bottles as well. This gear lever which is very ergonomic and good to hold, and the shifts on this thing is slick, they are buttery smooth. Talking about ergonomics, I'd like to add that the sitting position is beautiful in the car. It's very upright, the glass area is big, the handbrake lever is old school style. You still don't have the armrest, although this is the ZXi Plus top of the line variant, you still don't have the armrest. You have two USB sockets here, one Type A and one Type C, and the small pocket, I think, which can hold your phone pretty well. The infotainment display will also show you a 360-degree view of your car, and which is very impressive. The seats in the Dzire are beige in color, they're fabric seats, so they are very prone to getting dirty. Leather seats would have been better. As I said, this is the ZXi Plus variant. Leather seat would have been better, or leatherette material. But nonetheless, this does make the cabin experience very airy and open. Now let's go on the back seat. I'm sitting on the back seat of the Dzire. The front is set as per my height, which is 5'7", and I must say this is a comfortable place to be in. We also have armrest with cup holders, and the overall recline angle of the back is also good. The headrest, I feel, is at good angle, and the thigh support could have been nicer, or the bench length could have been a little better, but this is not a bad place to be in, and this is decently spacious, and like I said, the beige color does give you a sense of openness. The headroom, I'd say, as per modern car standards, is good. I have sat in worse places than this. This is not bad, but if you're 6 feet plus, then it could be a trouble. One thing that I notice here is the headrest for the front seat is very high, so the visibility can be an obstruction for the rear passenger. We're driving on the narrow roads of Goa, and the 1.2-liter 3-cylinder engine, which we have already seen in the Swift hatchback, is doing a very decent job here as well. The car feels very light-footed, the steering is soft, the gear shifts are buttery smooth. Overall, the driving experience within the city limits is amazing, and this can be a very good, very practical. It has always been that way actually, but this fourth generation continues to be a very practical city car. The ride quality, suspension is good, and since it's not a very heavy car, the brakes perform well, and the C8 rubber is also doing a decent duty of stopping the car. The fourth generation Dzire is a mix of the new and the old. We love the new refresh design. The design has become a lot more mature, a lot more sleeker. We also have the segment for sunroof now, which is also a buying decision of for a lot of Indian buyers. There are things carried forward from the previous generation as well. Let us know in the comments what you feel about the car. As of now, we don't have the pricing, but it will be announced by the time this video is live. You're watching AT Auto. Subscribe for more.